My name is Dr. Joel Miller, aka Joelino, which is my pen name for my artwork. By way of history, I grew up in a small town in Queens right after World War II. It was a wonderful community. All the dads came out of the army. Everybody had 2 children. There were dance parties in everybody's basement on Saturday nights. And it was just a wonderful place. At that time, I spent a lot of time in the Boy Scouts, and I was the first Eagle Scout in the troop. And it taught me about achievement motivation. My artistic expression developed more in the era of dance. And it was only until I was in graduate school studying clinical psychology that I discovered the Journal of Creative Behavior, which got me more interested in creativity and problem solving. You know, it was during high school when I moved from one community to another, and I just found a different culture in that community. And I also remember always having an interest in what people were going through. I would sit on the train and look at people's faces and their face talk and body talk, and look at the lines in their faces and wondering what stories those lines were from. When I got involved in graduate school and in my doctoral program, I noticed that there was a great deal of artistry and creativity in helping people change. And I made an enormous search in all areas to be as competent and as eclectic as I can in the tools that I would use to help people. This problem solving helped me in my approach to abstract painting, which I didn't get involved with until many, many years later. It's only been about 6 or 7 years that I've been painting, and it became a complete joy and learning experience for me. Abstract painting is very different than other types of art in that the artist can get started in his work by being stimulated from the outside world or from the inside, from the intrapsychic energy. And you come to a point where you understand that there are no rules. It's okay to make a mess. It's okay to make an ugly painting. There are no mistakes. There are only opportunities for growth. Everywhere you go, there's more and more opportunity. And I've always had that in my life. If things didn't work out, there was always more opportunity. It's kind of like opportunities always happen at right angles. It's not always direct. And as long as you keep working on it and keep moving, you find solutions. And sometimes things just turn out a lot different than you thought they were going to turn out. So that became more of a learning experience late in life, because there are lots of ways of just starting things. You can start with just throwing some paint on a canvas and making a stroke and follow the stroke, see where it goes. Or you can make a little map to get started. That's the excitement. There's the discovery of looking at your painting and allowing it to talk to you. And it will tell you when it feels finished or not. That's the excitement. Now, the interesting part is that the abstract painting is a two-way process in many ways. Yes, it's about the artist, but it's also about the observer. There's energy passed during the creation, but also during the observation. And when you see an observer get excited over seeing things, it's exciting for the painter as well. Does my paintings give me insight into how my mind works? Yes, of course, it is a constant reminder, but it's become very familiar to me. So I could be painting 2 and 3 paintings at the same time, and I don't have to get stuck. But I got hooked right away. I would like to use the arts as to teach therapists how to use art therapeutically. I look at abstract art, I call it jazz art in many ways, because you can be creative. There are no really rules, only that you have some level of balance and variety. As far as messages in my art, when I look at the couple hundred paintings that I've done, I notice that many of them, I'm kind of telegraphing a connection between shapes. And in many ways, that connectiveness is part of my orientation to life. I love meeting people and connecting, 7 degrees of separation. Everything is connected. Everything in life. Well, I find nature is very, very stimulating. And I have found many times in life that walking through the woods, I am left with images and imagination of the colors and the rock formations and the movement in trees. What they say about trees, how trees have the capacity of making a lot of friends. People say, how is that? That's why they branch out. So they're always connecting, So in the same way, I find art is definitely a stimulant, a trigger for imagination.